man. That's interesting though, man. We was talking about haircuts kind of walking into this, but you know, it is. You know, we love our barbers out
You
here,
talking
man. We
about
love our
what?
barbers. We talking about, man. We just talking, man. We just shooting it. We just shooting the stuff, man. It's just a couple fellas,
Zach, show
but you
your
know.
ways, Zach.
I said, I ain't, I'll show my legs, man.
Yeah, there you go. All right, all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I got a
Oh,
little something going on.
shit, I might take my. Nah, I ain't even finna do it. I
Nah,
ain't even finna
bro.
go there,
I see it. I
bro.
see the sideburns, bro. That look. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Dang. All right, bro. Well,
All right, man.
on that note, man, we back. We back with another episode of Uncalled for, man. This is episode 14. We appreciate y'all tuning in, man.
15.
You know, 15. Excuse me, 15, man. It's week by
Lock
week,
in,
man.
man.
You know what I mean? I gotta lock in, man. But I'm glad we made it to this 15. It's a huge milestone. 15 episodes in. You know, we don't got the whole gang with us, but we got who we got. We got my boy Aaron. We got my boy Hines. We got my boy Zach all trades, man. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling today?
Man, chilling, dog.
Right. Feeling blessed, man. Glad to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Bless, man. I've been without Wi-Fi for probably a week. I don't know if y'all been in like your own home without Wi-Fi. Now, there's usual circumstances, right, where you go like camping and things like that. So, like you expect to be without Wi-Fi, but to be without Wi-Fi in your own home and like little to no service, like it's you gotta go back to your old days and find ways to entertain yourself and
Go
you
play with
know,
that
a lot of
dog,
time
man.
with the dog. Right. Raina, another piece of it is like Raina works day shift, so she's out most of the day. So it's like, man, like there's really me and the dog for a good amount of time. But hopefully we get something right. We got some Wi-Fi now, but I think this gonna be temporary.
Hey,
Y'all ain't got
man.
Xfinity out there?
I'm in the cut, bro. We don't have anything.
Oh shit.
We're using this we're using this Wi-Fi called HughNet right now. That's how bad it is.
We could tell.
Bro, what?
Hey, new. Hey,
Oh,
if y'all
it's
don't know,
janky right
man,
now.
He sounded so sad telling that story.
I know. Hey, shout out
I
to
hope
our
it
boy
don't happen to
Anthony,
y'all,
man.
bro.
That's new home problems, man. If y'all don't know, man, to the viewers, man, our boy A Hines, he just closed in on that house, man. So he got his new house problems. So them is good problems, brother. Them is good
Thank the
problems.
Lord.
You know what I mean? Shoot, I can't wait. I mean, I hope when I
Yes,
get the
sir.
house, man, I don't get that Hugh Hefner Wi-Fi or whatever you said, but you know what I mean. Hey,
Not the
if it
you
happens,
have
then
to.
you know what I mean. Respect, brother. But yeah, let's kick this pod off, man. So I have a little icebreaker for y'all. Nothing too crazy, but something that it's kind of something worth talking about. We see a lot of players, especially with NIL nowadays, that are surrounded by controversy. So I guess the question I'll start it off with is, which college football player's legacy is most misunderstood and why?
Whose legacy is misunderstood.
Current or
Man,
past?
It could be all
uh,
time, all time. Yeah, shoot.
I
I'll
don't
kind of
know,
kick it
bro.
off.
I was finna say you jump start us real quick.
Yeah, I got y'all. I'll kick it off. I'll say, I mean, for starters, I'll say like Johnny Manziel, someone like that, who is kind of known for his greatness on the field, but his off the field stuff spoke way louder than what was going on the field. Like, dude would be with rappers and all this crazy stuff. He would be, he was the real NIL kid before the NIL ever happened, and he was making it known. Like, dude flashing the money signs, every weekend out partying, and on the field he was just, with the celebrations. It was kind of crazy. It was a little bit of everything. So I would definitely say Johnny Manziel, uh, because sometimes when we think about it, we know he was great in college. Won a Heisman as a redshirt freshman, and then after that he followed it up with another great season. But then after that, it's like you kind of see the fall off a little bit happen. And then he makes it to the league, and then everyone knows him for the guy that never really took it serious. So which kind of overshadows his career. So that's kind of How I would start it off with. But,
For sure.
Man, I don't know for real.
mm,
I got one, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say Reggie Bush, man. So, especially since we're on this topic of NIL, because there was a lot of controversy with him getting paid in college, and the fact that they took his Heisman away for how I think it was like 10 years or something like that, something crazy. So I feel like his legacy was really disrespected, and he doesn't really get a lot of the credit he deserves for being one of the best running backs in college football.
mm, mm. I definitely agree with that. I think he just got it back like one or two couple years ago. Like it was more than 10 years they took that thing. Right?
It was gone for a minute.
Mm.
I think he got it back this year, matter of fact.
Almost 2 decades. I'm with Aaron. I'm stuck right now because I wonder what's going through my head is like somebody that may have had like a bad game or a bad play, but that's all he's known for. But the rest of his career, he was cold. Or
Mm.
he was at
Mm.
least that guy. I'm trying to think of somebody at that because the first thing that came to mind was Reggie Bush or Cam Newton, who got kicked out of Florida. But I'm like, their legacies are like elite. Like they're amongst
Cemented
the
too.
best of the best. So, like, who was that one person? Right. Who was that one person that like they're kind of known off of one play? Maybe it was a bad play, and then like the rest of their career is just crushed after that one play. But I don't know. You gotta give me some time. Maybe I'll think of something as the episode goes on.
I got you. I got you. Aaron.
I got nothing, bro. Johnny was the first dude that came to my mind, but like I never seen it as someone whose career is just, or at least college wise, I never felt it was misunderstood. Uh, so damn, yeah, nah, I'm with Ant, bro. That kind of got me stumped.
That's a little ice. I guess a little icebreaker, but I wanted to kind of ask that question because we think about players' legacies and things like that, and off the field stuff. I wanted to transition into another breaking story that was kind of happened over the weekend with well, not necessarily happened over the weekend, but I mean, there's breaking details that are coming out over this last past weekend, which was LSU wide receiver Kyron Lacey. I guess what we all saw was there's another angle of the footage of the crash that happened that showcases that Lacey was nowhere near the accident, which was a vehicular, I don't know, they call it manslaughter, but vehicular crash that ended up taking the life of I believe, a 78 year old man. So we see now that the footage came out on that. Kind of what y'all thoughts on that, man? Like, are people is like the sports world outraged enough for y'all, or is it like something like it's tough, but hey.
I think so. For the most part, it's just almost like, especially in sports media or just media in general, everyone's like so quick to want to report on something, especially when it involves like a star player like Kyron at the time, that no one necessarily cares about the actual facts. Like they see the first reporting and they want to put that out and kind of spin it a certain way, which we've seen a couple of people try to backtrack their statements, which, you know, I kind of wish that people would just let the process play out before judging and stuff like that. Because I mean, as you heard his lawyer say, I don't know if y'all watched the full clip, but the day he took his life, like he was pretty much set and determined that like that's what he was finna do. Like when he crashed his car, they say he was running from the cops, but it was a welfare check that his family had put out on him because they knew what he was gonna do. Because he said, I don't want to misquote, but he basically said I could do this in front of y'all, or y'all could give me my car, and I could do this away from y'all. And so, like, to see someone like that young, kind of going through stuff like that because of what the media is painting a picture on about him off of a situation they know nothing about, which was clearly falsified in the words of his lawyer, it just sucks. So I think there's enough outrage. I think there's enough people talking about it now. Obviously, we had RC after the game last night kind of speak on it. And we have multiple people with big platforms on social media speaking about it. But I just think it's unfair for a kid like that who had his path laid out in front of him to play in the league get taken, just being at the wrong place at the wrong time, and then all the people that kind of played into the his ultimate decision at the end, all the people that played into it, man, it just sucks. It was a sad thing to see, but I think it's gotten the correct amount of attention now as we're starting to get more evidence coming out.
And just for
Man, it's
context, I'll
such a
say,
sad
I think.
situation.
I mean,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Go
Not
ahead.
all at once now.
goes that.
But man, it's such a sad situation all around, man. Hate to see Kyron Lacy go, man. So he seemed like such a bright young person with a lot of potential in front of him. Just the videos that I seen, it just seemed real nasty, especially with the stuff like trying to cover it up and trying to frame situations to be different. Not gonna say too much. 'Cause I would like to see the situation play out. But if cover up did happen, I really hope the justice system works in full truth. Because that family's probably hurting, man, and they probably were already hurting, knowing that he wanted to take his life and knowing what he was already going through at the time. So I hope they can find some type of peace in this, even though they can never get Kyron back.
Yeah. I want to piggyback just what Zach says. It's like, man, just hope the family's doing okay. It kind of went from bad to worse, just knowing the news that came out. I know that could be something hard to handle. I don't, it's just think about stuff like that. It's just crazy to what would make somebody like kind of put Kyron and his family in that situation. Like, it's just possibility of the type of people we're dealing with. And I'm not gonna say these days because it's always been around. But man, it's just unfortunate that we're in a world that have these type of people that will put somebody else's life in jeopardy, and not take up to their own actions and stuff. So that's my piece on it.
Just to kind of harp on it just a little bit more. We have Brian Kelly, LSU's head coach. For those who don't know, he was asked about it in a press conference, I believe, over this past weekend. And I don't want to misquote him, but just kind of listening to the way he went about it, it was more so I didn't see the empathy from a coach that I would like to see from one of your players, like that basically gave it all on the field. Like when we talk about Kyron Lacy, for those that don't know, he was a projected first round pick, so he wasn't like no average Joe from the school, even though that shouldn't matter at all, right? But I believe he mentioned something along the lines like he didn't feel the need to talk to his team about the situation. He didn't feel the need to kind of speak on it anymore, which I understand. Like everyone's moved on, everyone's kind of grieved, but when you hear something like this, I feel like this is definitely a time to kind of be outraged at the system itself. Louisiana is a football state, so for the police to kind of like, I'm not gonna say well, we love. We got some people that we know who do rock that uniform, but for that blunder to happen and to someone of prestige like that goes to a school like LSU, it looks bad. It looks bad.
Well,
And
first of
it's
all, it's Brian Kelly, so I'm not sure why you expected someone like him to have empathy. Like not even trying to be a dick, but like we all seen the situation that happened with a former player of his, Chris Brooks, who had with the brain tumor, and
mm,
his pops came out on multiple outlets and said this man never reached out once he got his final diagnosis, which I think it was permanent brain damage or something like that. So like I'm not surprised Brian Kelly ain't showing no empathy. That's just who he is. Maybe that's just how he copes with things. He doesn't want to deal with it or talk about it. But I ain't surprised to say, like, I ain't surprised at all that that's how it comes off for Brian Kelly. So
I don't want to say how I really feel because maybe, like you said, you're right. Maybe it's like a coping mechanism. So and everybody grieves differently. Everybody deals with their things differently. But just outside looking in, I'm like, you look like a piece of shit, dog. Like come on now, like this is the perfect time to like kind of be upset about something and rally your team, like show that you actually give a shit about your players, like. But like you said, like
yeah, we seen all his
yeah.
teammates come out and say something on social media too. So it's not like people ain't not like they're still grieving about this shit. Like so nah, yeah, I don't know, bro. That's just who he is at this point, dog. Like he
He
just
don't
might
care
be
about
one.
them players, bro. Let's keep it real.
He just might be a heartless ass motherfucker that just want that check on the 1st and the 15th from LSU, bro. So
He would have said something if it was Garrett Nussmeyer.
Mm,
pro- probably don't know,
mm. You touching on
man.
something there.
Or,
You touching on
or
something.
we I'm just
Might have seen
saying he
that.
would have said something then, but it wasn't
Might
done.
have. You saying we might see a
Huh?
teardrop or something?
Weeks, boy. The meme of
That's when the southern hospitality gonna come out of him, man. He gonna talk about his family.
Nah.
boy be crying tears on
Oh,
that
by the way, I
motherfucker.
thought of I thought about the player that whose legacy was misunderstood. I think it's Manti. Um, just first thing we think of Manti is catfish. And no girlfriend or made up girlfriend, whatever it was. But man, he was cold. Like for you to be in the Heisman race as a linebacker is no easy feature. So sorry to cut off that conversation, but I had
Nah, you
to
sure?
say my answer before I forgot it.
That is crazy, bro. He damn near. I wouldn't say single handedly took Notre Dame to the national championship, but he definitely was the face of that team. That whole season they went. That is an incredible feat. I don't think we've seen that before, to
Was
be honest.
Michael Floyd on that team? I'm trying. What was that?
What year?
2012?
What?
Yeah, I think it was.
Probably.
I want to say he was. Cause that I ain't gonna lie though, they offense was kind of trash. They was low key trash though. They offense was, but that defense was crazy. But Bama just won it
2012
Was
was a
that the
anyway.
year
hell
they
of.
played Bama?
Hmm.
Yeah.
They got dog
Yeah.
walk.
And Eddie Lacy went off, I think.
Hmm. That was Eddie Lacy? That wasn't Derrick. That wasn't Derrick Henry.
No, it wasn't Derrick Henry. It was. I'm looking at it now. Once my internet load up.
That Huey boy.
If y'all was
It
in
was.
that top
Yep.
10
Eddie Lacy went for
go ahead.
Eddie Lacy went for 140. TJ Yeldon went for 108.
Damn.
Um, that was Everett Golston on Notre Dame. Theo Reddick. The names are very familiar for sure. Um,
TJ
Tyler
Yeldon,
Eifert was
boy.
there.
That's a name
Uh,
right there.
damn.
That's like the
Dog.
one band. That's like the
Man.
one Bama running back that like didn't go like he was cool, but like he never went like crazy. Like when they had that run, he is
What?
very consistent though. He
Yeah.
went to the Jags
You don't
though.
think so?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I said.
I gotta see his
But
numbers, but I feel like TJ was especially him and Kenyon Drake when they was the 1-2 punch.
It was a great ass combo.
oh yeah, I ain't
Bro,
saying he weak,
that
but I
running
just feel
back
like
room, bro.
he didn't pop like the other ones did. But like he was just very consistent though. Like I could be
That
wrong
was
though, but
what season was that? I'm trying to think,
You
bro. I
say he
feel
was a
like
Damian Harris like?
yeah,
low key.
damn near.
I mean, he had 11,000 yards his first year, his true freshman year, and then 12,000. I mean, not 11,000, 1,100 and 1,200 with 12 touchdowns and 14. I was about to say, I felt like TJ was killing.
It's what
He just
13
wasn't
years
killing in the
ago.
league. His legacy was misunderstood.
Yeah,
Ah, there you go. There
clearly.
you go.
And there I have answered the question without even trying.
That's crazy. Bama has
So
some
we
underrated
remember.
running
What
back
had
rooms though.
37? He had 37 tugs. Oh my.
His career. How many years was he there? 3,
Yeah, for Alabama, yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Mm,
3 years. Yeah, he was nice. Yeah, but the fact you went from Mark Ingram to Eddie Lacy to TJ Yeldon to Kenyon Drake to Derrick Henry to Damian Harris to Josh Jacobs to
But when Bo come
Bo
in,
Scarborough
Najee.
to
yeah,
Najee Harris. Like, bruh, that is crazy run. Like,
that's our
I don't know if
RBU.
there's been a consistent group of position unit or position group that had that type of run in our lifetime.
Ohio State. We watching it right now,
yeah, with receiver wise.
Bro, we're talking about
Oh,
a full
receiver wise.
decade of
bro. This was the point I was trying to make when we had this conversation.
bro.
You could do that
Don't,
literally with Ohio
bro.
State, bro. I'm talking yes.
Bro,
When
10 years ago, it was
I presented my data, bro, it was 10 years straight up until that point, bro. So we're going back to 2014 of
and guess
consistent
guess
receivers,
what? We're
bro.
going 15 years straight with Alabama.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
it's
you
been a
said that you
while.
don't. We're still
Like who
Or Ohio State's still going to be going though. Like you said, there's
and
been no
Alabama
consistent
who
group.
was Alabama's give? That's a
Mm-hmm.
13-year run.
Okay, and Ohio State is about to be pushing
The
what
Ohio State run,
when Jeremiah Smith get drafted, it's going to be 12
I feel
or
like Ohio State
13.
run
but
like 6
look,
years, maybe 7. Maybe 6, 7.
yeah,
No,
Ohio
bruh.
State run is like half of what Bama we
No,
mentioned with
bruh.
Bama's right now.
You could go back to
Yes, it
2014
is. What are you
when
talking about?
when Michael Thomas was with
No,
the
no, sir.
I
what
don't even think he was the best receiver on that
Because it was
team,
after.
though. I think he
what?
was the
I'm
best receiver.
bro.
Was
First of
he?
all, I'm talking about. No,
Bro,
it was
and
what was it? Devin Smith.
Yeah,
he
Devin
was
Smith
nice
never
too.
was. That man,
Yeah,
he
Bro,
didn't
Devin
reach
it's,
no
Smith,
it's
noise
not
for
Michael
on
the
the same
league.
Thomas,
caliber of
Mike, bro.
Alabama running back, bro.
Bro, you could go look at it yourself, bro. I had this all when we did that topic, bro, and that shit was 10 years straight, bro, and they're still going.
No, bro, it's not on the level of Alabama running backs. We're talking
If
about
you
since
that's
2009, bro.
that's your opinion. I mean,
Since
I would
2009, Mark Ingram,
till
2009.
okay. And we're talking about since two. I mean, I ain't saying it. Okay, the years might be off, but like we're still talking about 10+ years, dog. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like
I'm saying,
Ohio State's
all I'm
going to get
saying is,
there. That shit's getting broken
you're
this year
saying,
because
look,
who's at Bama this year?
Alabama done it. You're saying
In
going to
Ohio
get
State.
Alabama's
Yeah,
done
you
it.
talking about guessing. You
So
guessing
is
what's going to happen
Jeremiah
in the next 5 years.
is Carnell Tate not about to be a first round or second round pick? Is Jeremiah Smith not about to be he's already a first round pick? Like what are you talking about? I'm not guessing. You could pencil them two in for first round picks. And
Who's
half those
already a
running backs
first
you
round?
just named from Bama wasn't even first round. Was Damian Harris or
Guessing gets
TJ
us
Yeldon?
where we say Marvin Harrison. Guessing is where we say Marvin Harrison is the best player in this class. That's what guessing gets us. I'm giving you facts that's been proven.
Going into the draft, was he not? He was the Biletnikoff winner.
Everybody
No.
said he was going to be the best.
Wait,
player.
what are you trying to say though? So are you? See, now you're confusing it because you named
I'm
off
saying
T.J.
the
Yeldon.
facts versus
But you
the
named off,
projection
so you
is
named off
different.
T.J. Yeldon. Does he count now? Does he not count then? Because what was he in the league then? Like, what are we talking about? Let's get the fact.
First of all,
Are we
all I
talking
said
about
there
just?
was
Are we just talking
guessing.
about? Are we talking about just college right now? Yeah. Like, where we getting the league? Like, what are we talking about?
I said pound for pound, nobody does it have a running back group or a position.
No,
group
you said
like
position group,
Alabama.
and I said Ohio State currently right now
yeah,
since
position group.
2014 up until now, which is technically 11 years now. They're right there, and we could go back and
Not,
look at
not since
we could go
2014, bro. What was their room in 2014?
you go look at it. Hold on, bro. I don't got it right now, but I'm pretty sure
Go
that's
look
when
it up.
they had Devin Smith and Michael Thomas.
Philly Brown.
He got to the league.
I was Cam best receiver for a minute, boy.
That
Go on
room
to the
is
next.
nowhere close to the names we were saying.
Man, so you gonna disregard rooms like Curtis Samuel with
Yeah,
Terry
I don't
McLaurin.
think so.
All right. That's up to you, but these are dudes that got
Curtis, are we
when they
even
got
comparing Curtis Samuel to, even comparing Curtis Samuel to a TJ Yeldon? TJ Yeldon rushed for 1,100 yards in 2 years. Curtis Samuel, I know, didn't do anything close to that receiving wise or rushing wise because I know he played both positions. Like they numbers, like when you talk about they numbers and how many years they was going at it, is no other position group. I'm sorry.
so 2014
Yeah.
you got
And
Devin
TJ
Smith, Michael Thomas.
You could say Devin Smith, Michael Thomas, but they both probably had under 1,000 yards too.
Yeah, I don't remember Michael. I know Michael Thomas was good, but I just don't remember him going crazy like that crazy. I just know he was nice, but he wasn't going crazy like that.
Curtis Samuel 74 catches, 865 yards, 7 touchdowns. I guess that's trash. With no quarterback, JT Barrett, JT Barrett was his
And what year
quarterback.
did he do that? Was that
threw
his,
for
was
20
that his last year?
That's 2016. That's his second year.
Yeah, he got drafted.
Because TJ Yeldon did that, had 12 touchdowns and 1,100 his first year stepping at Bama.
And he had to share a rock.
Okay, you got to share the rock as a receiver. You got three
And
other
he had to share
niggas lining
backfield.
up with you. Man,
That's
JT Barrett barely throwing
Yeah,
over
we said
3,000
800
yards, bro. You got a quarterback that can barely throw over
We
fucking
said
3,000 yards. Clearly, it's good enough to get you a second round draft pick.
I'm going based off facts, though. We going based off facts.
Okay. Paris Campbell, since 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns. Terry McLaurin right there behind him, 700, 11 touchdowns, second year in college. Like, come on, go to the next topic, man. Go to the next topic, man.
Yeah, thank you.
I just named.
Comparable, but go ahead.
What are you talking about? I just told you. Paris Campbell had 1,000 too.
We talk about 700 yards, bro. Get out of here, bro. Come on.
800. With a quarterback that can barely throw over 3,000 though.
Go to the next topic, bro.
And you got Zeke Elliott in the back. And you got Zeke Elliott in the backfield though. Like, what you want? That's the best running back in college football at the time. You supposed to take his yards away?
Miles, bro, you got it.
Oh shit.
Wait, was JT Barrett really trash though?
Yeah.
Bro,
damn.
If you can't throw for
No,
over
he was
3,000
not
yards,
trash, bro. He was
Bro,
a starter
is he
for a
really
reason.
trash? I don't think he was
2,500,
trash.
20, I'm not saying
You
he's
really
trash, but the
playing?
He was not
Bro.
trash, bro.
What quarterback throwing are we calling great throwing 2,500 yards, bro?
You just said he had Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield.
Okay.
I mean, he wasn't great, but he wasn't trash.
So obviously that's going to affect the receiver's yards. Am I wrong?
Yeah, and it's going to affect his too. I mean, are we not going to acknowledge that?
Yeah, but maybe. But I'm just saying, if your quarterback can throw for only 2,500 yards, what is that? That's not going to do much for your receiving room.
I guess. I don't know about that one. I don't think he was trash, bro. I think he just had to share the rock with Ezekiel Elliott.
If the words trash came out of my mouth, then I apologize. But I don't recall calling him trash. I just said he threw for only 2,500 yards, bro. It's just like what I'm supposed to do. What I'm supposed to do with that as a receiver? With 800 yards, I damn near almost got half of your passing yards. Almost half. But I regress. I digress.
I feel it.
Oh damn! This nigga Curtis Samuel has 771 rushing yards, 8 touchdowns with 800. Man, get out of here, boy. Shut up, nigga. Yeah, I take all that shit back, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga? 1,500 yards total.
Who you
Stop
said?
it. Curtis Samuel, bro. I'm good. Nigga. I know, man. Nah,
And
stop
look at
it,
his
bro.
last year award, right?
Nah. You said nah. That's 1 year,
I
boy.
said I did say that. Did I not say that? I said
You
people are
he
coming in as
didn't
freshmen.
you didn't touch 100 yards. I'm
Now
trying to
look,
hear that.
you mock people, but that's what I said. That's what I
Man,
said.
we talking
Was you
we talking
listening?
about we
Nah.
talking
No,
about
not.
800 yards. All right, 1,500
Yeah, you
total.
said
What now?
You said Terry McLaurin was
No, I said
700
Curtis.
yards. That's what you
I
said.
said Curtis Samuel,
You
865
also
yards.
said
You
you
talking
said
about
Paris Campbell had 1,000 yards. Terry
no,
McLaurin
but
is right behind him
when
at
you made
700.
that comment, we could run it. When you made that comment, you was talking about Curtis Samuel. Oh, 865
No, it was
yards.
right behind
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin.
No, bro. We will run that
Right
back, bro.
behind
We
him.
will run that back. We will run that shit
You
back,
can run
bro.
it back.
We
You
will.
can run it back.
I said Curtis
That's
Samuel was
fine.
the first name I said. You said, oh, 860. We talking about 800 yards.
No.
All right.
It was the first name you said, but I made the comment after you talked about Terry McLaurin. But go ahead.
Hey, man.
No.
We gonna have to save that one.
Terry
We gonna have to say
McLaurin
that
came
one,
after Curtis Samuel. When that's when your comment came before I
You
said
said Paris
Terry,
Campbell
bro.
had 1,000 yards. Right behind him was
No,
Terry
so
McLaurin
you know
with
how I know you
700
lying,
yards.
bro? Because I named Michael
I guess
Thomas
we
and
here
Devin
now,
Smith
Zach. We
first,
here.
bro. And then I said after that, there's
I
Curtis
didn't.
Samuel, and you said how many yards did Curtis
Th-
have? I said
Hold up.
865,
Hold up.
and then you said, oh, we talking about 800, bro. That's exactly how the conversation went, bro.
Boy felt like he got
No,
played, boy.
Zach,
And then I
wow.
said, Terry
Let him
McLaurin
go.
he came in the next season. His freshman year was 700 yards. You didn't say nothing about it. We was talking about Curtis
First,
No,
Samuel.
first off, I
No.
never said you said Paris Campbell first. See, come on, man. I said you said that's when you said Terry McLaurin right after Paris Campbell. You said Paris Campbell had 1,000 yards. Terry McLaurin right behind him had 700. That's when I made the comment.
No, you made the comment after Curtis Samuel, bro. Because
Hey,
it was
we don't
bro, exactly. It was after
we
the
don't
800-yard comment, bro. Like, all right, Zach, Miles, y'all heard
we
it,
don't
bro. This man said, "Oh, we talking about 800." I've never said Terry had 800 yards. Like, I said Curtis Samuel
first
865. You said, "Oh, we're talking
again,
about
I said
800
700
yards."
yards.
Let me ask this.
You getting
So
the
after
numbers
hearing
wrong?
the
Yeah.
stats and after hearing the stats and how you feel, you still feel like Bama got the better room out of Ohio State's.
I didn't even get to go
Yeah.
through the room.
It's not
I just
first off,
stopped
it's not
after.
comparable
I
because
just
this has
stopped
been
after
happening since
2016.
2009.
Off.
I ain't gonna
This
lie,
has been
I
happening
agree.
since 2009. They have two.
I agree.
They have two Heisman winners.
How many Ohio State got
Look,
in the past
look, bro.
12
See,
years?
this y'all problem.
Like in school.
All I said was Ohio State is getting there. They're close to like this. We're pushing 11 years. You said there's no other room, and I said, well, there's currently right now Ohio State pushing since 2014, but since we're disregarding because he has 865 receiving yards, y'all thought it was all ha 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 boo hoo and all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, bro. Like
Wait, hold on though. Aaron might have a point. Aaron might have a point.
I never said Ohio State was better. Like their receiving room was better than Alabama. I just said we're currently seeing the run in their position group right now, which is
Aaron
facts.
might have a point
Okay.
because I ain't gonna lie. Since Najee for Bama, has their run game really been like that since Najee?
Jameer Gibbs.
Didn't they? Yeah, I was gonna say they put out Gibbs.
Jameer
That was
Gibbs.
That's 1 year though. Who was before and after him?
That's we counted 1 year of Curtis Samuel. Why we can't count 1 year of Jameer Gibbs?
I didn't say we were counting 1 year. He's done it for multiple years, but I'm just like, who was after Gibbs? Who is it? Is it Jan Miller? Is that what we're going off of? Is he gonna be?
I said
Is he the
I
guy
said it
right now?
stopped after Gibbs. When I started the conversation, I said it stopped after Gibbs.
So what was that? 2 years ago,
Gibbs was
2023.
23.
So
So
09 to
that's
23.
what 14
Okay.
years
Okay,
since
and we're pushing
2000 since 2000.
and
Go
we're
ahead.
pushing
Damn near.
and we're pushing 11. But in my opinion, obviously this is my opinion. You could go look at the people that were in those rooms coming up and say differently, but hey,
It's close. It's close.
Well, I guess
This
since we're on the fact of college sports, man, or sports in general, kind of keep the ball rolling here. Like we had a lot of sports happening this weekend, man. College football definitely got a little bit a little interesting. We definitely had NFL get a little interesting, man. So let's talk about it. What was y'all highlights from this weekend's games, man? I know last night was crazy, but what y'all highlights?
I gotta just start off with the obvious, man. It's not the Niners, bro. It's got to be the Baltimore Ravens, man. There's somebody who's not here. I had a question for that. I was very curious to how he answered that question, but for the longest we've been told like how much help does Lamar Jackson need? Like they keep bringing in these old ass receivers like D Hop, and they brought in Crabtree before and whatnot. They got Mark Andrews, but we've seen the digression, the regression. I'm sorry, in his game. I'm on video saying Zay Flowers is not a receiver one, and obviously they brought Derrick Henry, but you take Lamar out of that puzzle piece, and what's the result? We seen it this weekend. They had 3 points damn near the whole game. You know what I'm saying? Derrick Henry non-existent. Zay Flowers, where'd he go? This all-world tight end, Mark Andrews, what happened? Isaiah Likely, all that stuff all that help that people said Lamar had. Where were they when Lamar was gone? And you could easily say like, well, they had Cooper Rush thrown to him. You know what I'm saying? But we've seen players show out with backup quarterbacks. We see it with the Niners. We see it with Justin Jefferson. We see it with Jamar Chase, with uh, Jake Browning. Like we see real receiver one step up without their quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't see that this weekend in a must win game for the Ravens. So that's my biggest takeaway is this team really dog shit. Like when you look at it, bro, on the offensive end and the defensive end, we already knew defense was dog shit. They've given up damn near 40 points every single game this year. But that offense it kind of shows that Lamar really is like the true MVP. You take him out, they struggle to score a touchdown with all this quote unquote help that everybody's been saying that he has. So that was my biggest takeaway from the weekend, honestly.
Yeah, it is kind of disappointing. Baltimore team, so sorry. Consider, especially the defensive side, when John Harbaugh is known for being a defensive coach. Um, so yeah, that's embarrassing, bro, for sure. But yeah, that I mean that's a conversation to be had, man. I wish our guy was on the show, kind of speak
Man,
to it a little bit.
real curious to his explanation for that. It's been quiet. It's been real quiet.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna save mine for last. Y'all know who I'm about to talk about. But what you got, man?
Aaron's wrong again. The biggest takeaway is the Niners. Boy, the
Bang,
Niners.
bang,
Now
man.
I
Hey,
didn't
you
get to
right.
watch a lot of football. I didn't get to watch a lot of football this weekend. Like y'all know, I needed that Wi-Fi, but I was listening to the Niner game, and it was funny. So how my place is set up, and I was kind of joking in a way where I was saying I was just listening through audio about the Niner game, but I was actually assembling this desk that I got the laptop on right now. But the desk that I got, you're not gonna move it. You got to assemble the desk in the room that you're gonna have it in. But that was not the place I was gonna have the best signal. So the other room, the room next door, had the best signal where we could get 2 bars sometimes. So I put it on Amazon Prime. I had my Beats pill as it was playing, and there'll be times where I'll just go when I take a break, I'll go in the other room, watch the game for a little bit. It'll be buffering a lot of the times, but man, I was just impressed how the Niners just came out and just say, forget the injuries, forget the hype that the Rams had since the offseason. We just go come in here and we're gonna put belt to ass. Now, was it fully belt to ass? No, but we won, so I'm gonna say belt to ass. I don't give a damn.
It was
Um,
about to ask.
you got the Mac Jones showing up, and I love it. People want to say a controversy. Man, I don't really give a damn. We got two good QBs. A lot of people could use one of them right now. We got both of them. Um, the defense showed up. I was really impressed with some people was getting cooked a little bit, and it's just they got to get them games and them reps under their belt. But man, you have somebody like Marcus Siegel who was not having the best game. He sealed the win with the tackle TFL, right, with others with Demo and Fred. Alfred
Chase
Collins
Lucas
at the
too.
1 yard line. Yes, Chase Lucas, Alfred Collins at the 1 yard line, punch Kyron Williams in his face, and then punch that ball out. I was really impressed. Um, so just to see, like, you kind of go against the odds of nobody's really giving you a chance. You got a lot of players down, and you could still win in this fashion. Man, I love it.
Big
Shout out to
dubs,
Mac
man.
Jones. You know what? Fun
Shout
fact
out
about
to
Mac
Dak.
Jones. He averages the most passing yards this season out of all quarterbacks, averaging 301 passing yards. So, you know
Going
what?
crazy.
Shout out to Kyle for getting him right, man. We tried to do something with him, but we
Hey,
couldn't. But shout out to Kyle.
what what I tell y'all, man? If we could have any backup, I put my trust in Mac Jones, and he been making me look great.
Aaron, what you gotta say about Mac?
Oh, I'm rocking with the Mac, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you want me to say I prefer him over Purdy. That's never gonna come out of my mouth, but because we've seen Purdy play like this before too. And we've seen it throughout the course of a season. Like, I'm not going to turn my back on a quarterback that's gotten us to two NFC championships and a Super Bowl off the strength of his play. I like it though. I said off the strength of his play, not the team. Jimmy G didn't get us to a Super Bowl off the strength of his play.
He had good numbers.
And no, he did not. In the NFC Championship, he threw the ball less than 10 times, bro. So that's technically not off the strength of his play. Unless you call that a strength, handing the
Already got
ball
y'all to a
off.
championship?
You don't watch football, bro. So um, the fact you had to ask me that question, bro, is
Already,
crazy. The fact you
We
had to
can.
ask me that question, bro, is crazy.
already got y'all.
It's all right. That y'all be harping on Jimmy G for that champion was and that was in Green Bay, right? They was in Green Bay, and
We were.
wasn't it freezing cold too at that? Like, bro,
Oh, so
like
you're
what you
talking
want to
about
do?
that game where he didn't do shit. Yeah, that's one of
Nah,
the games. The
it's
game I'm
2 years
talking about. It was
before.
at the crib. It was at the crib. But we want to talk about that game. He was ass too. Our one touchdown came from special teams. Like
Sometimes you need
anytime
your
we
team to
got,
step up, man. Ain't that what it's called?
well,
That's what we asking.
he
We
gets
asked
into the
that from
red
other
zone.
players.
He got into the red zone through the stupidest fucking pick I've ever seen in my life for no reason. That's just what he does. So, like, he's not a trustworthy quarterback. So, we didn't get off the strength of his play. Not one game in the playoffs did we get off the strength of Jimmy Garoppolo. And I stand on that for sure because you can look at the Cowboys game that we played directly. I think it was the week before we played the Packers in the freezing cold, bro. Another turnover that almost cost us that game, but thank God we had Debo Samuel in his prime because he took over that game. So, yeah, nah, bro. Jimmy G, get the fuck out of here.
These fans ain't loyal, man. It's a damn shame. Y'all just ain't with one quarterback out with the next, man. That's
Nah,
crazy.
we good.
Just
We
throwing to the
200 M's
side.
to Brock P, man. We straight.
And that brother is not coming back no time soon.
That's cool. Get your toe right. Put him on
Hey, and
IR if
guess
you
what?
need to. Like, I ain't mad at it.
We got Mac. Mac.
Hey, like I told Ant, bro, if there's controversy, that means we winning, bro. And that's all we need right now, bro. So,
All right. Zach, talk about your Raiders, man. It's rough. Y'all got that good win, start the season off, and now what's going on, bro? What's going
Man,
on?
why you do me like that, man? I wasn't even finna talk about the Raiders, man. You said talk about the highlights of the weekend. I, I wasn't finna do that. Like
My
you,
bad, bro.
stop it, stop it. But
ain't shit to
my
talk
You
highlight
about,
know,
of
bro.
this past week. I mean, bro, I'm gonna just keep it real, bro. The Raiders sorry right now, bro. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Like them niggas should have got Shador, like I said. Like I'm gonna stand on that, bro. Like we don't have no solid quarterback right now, but my highlight of this past week of football was definitely Monday Night Football. To me, that's everything that Monday Night Football should be. It was back and forth. It was exciting. It was electric. You didn't know how the game was going to end. both teams had some rough moments and spots, but I've enjoyed seeing Travis shine. I think Patty he fought hard. He did what he could. I just don't think his team is where they need to be fully to see it to for him to have the fully success we used to see him have. Um, but shout out to Sunshine and them boys, man. They got the job done, man. Shout out to him staying locked in at the last quarter and scoring that final touchdown and get the Jags to win, man. So it was a fun game to watch for sure. And that was a highlight of my weekend for football.
Hey, fun fact about the Raiders, bro. Since 2003, these niggas have only had 2 winning seasons. Hey, bro. Yo, if that's not the sorriest shit I've ever seen. Like, nigga, we going damn near 20 plus
But hold on,
years.
if we gonna do that though,
Nah, let's do it. Let's do it.
how we still have in those let's do it. Let's do it. If in those 20 years we have the same amount of Super Bowls as y'all.
See, this is your problem. I get you.
It's
We
quiet.
ain't winning Super.
It's
We
quiet.
ain't winning Super. We ain't. I'm talking. You didn't even let me talk. Right. It is true. We haven't won a Super Bowl since 1996, I believe. And do I want one? Obviously. But at least when like I watch my Niners, like they actually give me a reason to turn the game on and cheer. Like when we get to the playoffs, it's not just one and done. Like we win the divisional round, wild card round, NFC Championship. We've lost in some Super Bowls, but like as a fan, all you want to see is your team play in those big games, those big moments. At least get there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't
You
have
want
the
to see your team
opportunity
win.
to. That's all you're accustomed to, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? But like once you get the experience like of a playoff game, like multiple playoff games, you'll understand like that it's actually cool like to see your team consistently get there, even though you may lose. But like it's different levels to our fandom right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't imagine knowing every year my team is about to be below 500. And it's like 20 years of a rebuild is crazy. Like, let's just get that off rip. That's insane. And to
Aaron,
still
do
be
you,
where
do you
y'all
want to like
at,
send a message to all Raider fans here? Like, I feel like
I
this is
don't,
targeted
I don't, I
exactly
Bro,
don't.
at the
he's
message
hating
to
hard
Raiders
as fuck right
fans.
now.
I'm not hate. I'm just spitting the facts, bro. We're talking since '03, bro. 2003. We've been through 4 presidents since then, I believe. Like, 2 of them have completed
You ain't
2-year
seen a Super
terms.
Bowl in your life
That's cool though, but like I understand like I can watch my team win though. Like you know what I'm saying? Like not everybody gets to win a Super Bowl.
for no
That's the
reason.
hardest.
For
That's
no
the hardest.
reason.
No, I wouldn't even say for no reason because we won NFC championships.
For
Like
no
we've been like
reason.
there's excitement. Like you guys Raider fans can't gather around on playoff weekends and be like, hey, let's watch the game together. Y'all watching other niggas teams like, and that's a consistent theme since '03. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all don't get to feel that
Y'all gather
excitement
around
like
to
of
go home sad.
but that's cool though. But we get the opportunity to gather around. You can't even link up with Johnny and be like, hey yo, let's go watch this wild card weekend with the Raiders versus da da da. Like that's not even a possibility, nor will it be. Like not after this year. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just like it's levels to this. Yes, we trying to get to that Super Bowl, but like I said, it's not an easy thing. Not every team wins a Super Bowl. So is every 30 plus teams losers or 20 plus teams losers, even though they get there consistently. Like a Super Bowl is a Super Bowl. Like it's the hardest thing to win in sports. Let's just be real.
You ain't lying.
Man, I don't know
I
what
said
you
a
want me
few.
to say,
I'm
man. I guess Johnny
Oh,
got you tight or something. Because I just said our team's ass this year. You going on a whole
oh
rant
no.
about.
No, I mean, nah, bro. It just started with
I
a
don't know
fact
what
that
you want.
it just no. You said let's take it there. I just stated a fact.
That
I'm
was
like,
an
damn, the Raiders.
unnecessary fact.
Well, no, because I had just seen it on Twitter earlier today, and since you brought up the Raiders, I was like, fuck it. Like, I gotta
Boy.
bring this stat up, bro, because it's crazy. We're talking about over 2 decades, and y'all got 2 winning seasons. Like, that's insane, bro.
PSA to all Raider fans that want to talk to Niner fans. That's where they gonna take it. They gonna take it to that point, man. And you know what? It's all right. Get well soon, Raider Nation. Get well soon. Y'all day is coming. Y'all got a good running back, Ashton Genty, man.
Don't say
They got promising pieces. Look, if we gonna talk about the Raiders later, they got promising pieces. I like Brock Bowers. I like Genty. I think them guys is good. They solid.
You know who they're like? They're
No.
like Darren Waller and Josh Jacobs. Like they had it before, bro. And what did they do? They shipped it away. And who is Max Crosby? Khalil Mack. What they do with Khalil? Ship his ass away, bro. They're gonna be contributing pieces to another team in like 3 years, bro.
And they are talking about
I
trading Max Crosby.
would
You thought about this a lot. I see.
It's off the dome. Man.
I would say this, and I don't wanna add fuel to the fire or anything, but it is crazy to me to like he was saying, you only had 2 winning seasons, that you couldn't develop a team throughout the draft, right? Like you did so poor at
I
times.
thought you said he was an added fuel to the fire, bro. What is you do, bro? What the, bro?
No. I'm
Yeah, come on, you said the metal this boy.
No, I'm
He trying to level with you.
like, nah, I'm just dead ass at this point, right? Because you have picks like Tyree Wilson, you have picks like Darius Hayward Bay, where you have like clear cut guys that you could have gotten. And usually with teams that do bad for so long, you're gonna eventually like break through. So like look at the Lions, right? Lions were kind of in the same situations where they were in a spot where like they were just trash. Like they had Matthew Stafford, they had Calvin Johnson, right? But outside of those two, it wasn't a lot of hope. But new like what I'm basically getting to is like y'all gotta find something up top first. Like Mark Davis kind of gotta find the right guys, and I see he tried to find the right guys with Pete Carroll, somebody that did it before. I'm not sure who y'all GM is, but I think once y'all figure it out up top, that's when y'all going to have more success. So where I was going with that point is like, man, like the Raiders just got to make better decisions when it comes to developing their team, because it's not the players. Like you're gonna have good players, and you're gonna have every team got good players, every team got bad players. But like Aaron said, like when you have those good players and then you ship Amari Cooper out, the Khalil Max out, like that's upper management. That's people that's showing like the rate, not only the Raider Nation but the players as well. Is like nobody's safe here. Like good luck. If we ain't winning, we're gonna ship you out, but we're not gonna make better decisions ourselves. So that's where I was going at with it.
Maybe year 30, I'll figure it out.
Hey man, the NFL is a business, right? And everyone knows with the business, it starts from the top down. And when the top ain't right, the bottom ain't gonna look right either. So you feel me, Raider Nation? It's they got Tom Brady up there. He kind of close. I think he's a minority owner of the team, so he might get a little say. They brought out the big guns, so I'm hoping the Raiders take a step in the right direction and get that quarterback who could at least make the fan base get a little bit more excited for their season, because they do have promising pieces. I do, like I said, I do like Genty. I do like Bowers and Max Crosby. He's a generational talent for the Raiders. So to see that all go to waste and just get traded off like we see it in the past, like it's not a good look for the team. It's not a good look for the fan base, especially when you got that new stadium in Vegas. Like you want to see that sold out with more silver and black, just not for occasional weekend trips. So definitely.
Mark already let you know this ain't about
All
football.
right, don't act like we don't be sold out, bro. Like,
Yeah,
but it ain't.
Like that was just like, oh, we in Vegas, bro. We
exactly,
go to
bro. When he took that team out of Oakland, bro, this became more than just a football team to him, bro. This is much other things. Like, bro, why do you have a club in your stadium? Does that scream I care about football at all? It does not. So it's not happening. It's just don't say I hope y'all. It's not happening, bro. I'm sorry. When the top don't give a
the
fuck,
Miami Heat also has a club.
they have a what?
bro, the Lakers got a club. Hella teams got.
They was winning.
After they built their foundation, yeah, sure, you could do that. But like, not when you're fucking 2 winning seasons in 20 years. Like, what are we talking about?
I'm like, I guess who I don't even know who y'all could get right now. That I like you said, I guess you could trade for Shador, but I don't even know if he. That's a quick
It's too
fix. I don't
late.
know if he's gonna be
It's
the
too
answer
late.
like that, man.
It's too late because the Browns just traded Joe, so Shadur is locked in at number two. Like, so he's going to get his opportunity eventually. Like the time to trade for Shadur is when they still had Joe Flacco.
Is he
They're
locked in
not
there
gonna,
too?
yeah, because
Yeah,
that
for
who
sure.
else is it going to be?
Sean Watson 3 right now. It's,
And
yeah, I
he
don't even
coming
think
off
he's
a
traded.
torn Achilles. So
Mhm.
I don't know, man. Y'all got to rock it out with Geno Smith. Y'all just gave him 75 guaranteed or whatever. I don't know, bro. So
3 years,
I don't
right?
wait 3 years. Pete Carroll is on his way out because I mean, why would Seattle get rid of a guy like Pete Carroll? I don't know, because he sucks now. Like he's declining. It's just not he don't have the same juice like he had. Maybe I don't know. So it's really murky. The waters is murky for the Raiders right now. I don't see any out anytime soon. So good
I'm,
luck, man.
on that note,
Appreciate the
man, we gonna
Raiders
leave
rank,
the
bro. We really
we. I'm gonna leave the Raiders alone, man. Because on that note, I will say one positive thing is y'all got one win, man, and it was against a great team that we got
Oh
to witness
no.
on Sunday night, man. And that team is the New England Patriots, brother. I mean, that my team, the game of the week. That's the game of the week right there. And that, I'm not just saying that because I'm a fan. I'm saying that because we just witnessed the NFL birth a new star on Sunday Night Football.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I already called it. I said Drake May is a mix of Josh Allen and a little bit of Justin Herbert in one, and we got to see that on Sunday night. But also too, we got to see a defense that fights, claws, and scraps all the way to the finish line, man. I mean, we just seen an all-around complete performance by a team. Drake May didn't have to. Drake May did a lot, but he didn't have to do too much. But he did enough to win the team the game. I mean, he had like over 200 something passing yards. I mean, we seen him slipping out of tackles and making crazy throws downfield, like the one we seen on that last final drive to get downfield to Stephon Diggs on like a, I don't know if it was a third down or a second down, but it was a hell of a throw with a lot of pressure all over him, draped all over him. So, and then we seen guys like Marcus Jones make incredible picks coming across, coming in that slot position, and obviously Christian Gonzalez finally comes back and I've tried to tell y'all, man. I think I might have said it on here once, but I say he's the best corner in the league for a reason. I mean, we didn't see Keon Coleman all night. I mean, I don't think and at least if you did, it wasn't on him. I mean, he shut down Keon Coleman. He was non-existent, and for I mean, rightful reasons. So that guy is an island out there. You go up against him, it's an island. But all around, man, it was a great
Is
performance.
Keon
Of this.
Coleman their best receiver?
You said what?
No. No,
You
he's
said
not.
what?
Is Keon Coleman even their best receiver?
No.
Who is Khalil Shakir? That's their best receiver.
Probably.
Nah,
Probably.
I mean
Keon
I didn't see much
Coleman.
of it either.
Keon Coleman, bro, if you look at his stats for the season, it ain't like you could say anybody who's guarded him is the best corner at this point. That's what we basing it off
Oh,
The
because
only
okay.
time he
he
went
Well,
over
ain't.
is whenever
he's
for
supposed
the
to be
Raiders,
their
right?
best receiver. He's
Yeah.
supposed to be their best receiver. He's supposed to be their best receiver. But on top of that, I mean, let's get to the main point. Josh Allen did not Josh Allen us on Sunday night. And that's the biggest takeaway for me. He got outclassed. He ended up throwing an interception. He couldn't find the guys that he wanted to find. I mean, the defense just smothered him all night. There was pressure always in his face. Every time Josh was dropping back, he was getting touched. So simply, man, I just think, man, we a dangerous team. And to be honest, if we didn't drop that game to Pittsburgh a week or two back, we would be 4-1 right now. We would be a team to be reckoned with. So uh, I'm excited for what I see, man. But that got to be the game of the week. Drake May, a masterclass performance, along with the rest of the Patriot team. Just great.
I'd like to say, I wasn't against the Patriots. I had them finishing second in that division this year, but I did mention like the biggest thing was Stephon Diggs unlocking Drake May, and that's currently what we're seeing, especially these last 2 weeks. Uh, 2 wins. Stephon Diggs has been over 100 yards in both of those games, and when you have a guy like him who could just always get open, bro, with a young quarterback, we seen what he did for Josh Allen, and we're currently seeing what it's about to do for Drake May. So, shout out to Stephon, man, especially coming off an ACL early last season, and to be playing like this, it's only going to get better for him. It's only up. So, Stephon
gotta
Diggs,
feed them
culture changer,
kids.
got
Man,
to. But
That's true.
this probably brings on a bigger question though. Is the first game? It's the first game that James Cook ain't go crazy, and it results in a loss. And we've been told by people that we know that for Lamar, Derrick Henry is the reason why that offense gets going. But what we're seeing in Buffalo is James Cook. When he gets going, they're almost unstoppable, and we didn't see that on Monday or Sunday night. And so it's kind of brings into question is like who really is the key to this Buffalo Bills offense? Is it an overreaction or what y'all think about that? Because I mean, James Cook was y'all had him on lock, and if Josh can't run the ball, then you just got guys keying in on him. Like I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm not.
Hey man, I think every great
I
team got a
mean,
run game, right? I think we see it every when Baltimore's at their best, they got the run game going. But that's like with Lamar and their Eagles. With Saquon going, Eagles is winning. We seen this week they tried to pass the hell out of that ball. They ended up losing. It has to be a balance, man. So if you take away one, you take away one aspect of the game, the other one probably not going to work as well. To be honest, so man, you can't really blame one or the other, really.
Zach, you just want to say
You
something?
true.
yeah, man. I think it's all right to and this we can give the Bills some grace here, man. They played one bad game this season. I don't think we should just act like their run game is just not like that or Josh Allen isn't like that. I mean, it's just they played
Oh
bad
no,
the last game. That's all it was.
that's not what I'm saying. Josh Allen's an MVP, but we've been like it's almost like everybody's been saying like it's Josh Allen with a bunch of nobodies, like kind of discrediting with the weapons that he has around him, as if James Cook hasn't been a guy to go over 100 yards every single game, all purpose yards. And I mentioned earlier in the season, I don't know if it was week 1 or week 2, but I said James Cook is the engine to this offense. Like, if he's unstoppable, then there's no stopping this Bills offense. And if you stop him, I'm not saying it's going to result in Josh Allen playing bad, but it adds more to his plate. And that's kind of what we've seen on Sunday night. Because I think what he had 14 carries under 50 yards, which is unheard of for James Cook at this point in his career. So I don't know if that's just a correlate. Is there going to be a correlation to that? I don't know how many teams are going to stop James Cook running the ball this year. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just yapping right now, but
I think we got to give our running backs a little bit more credit, man. Sometimes a quarterback needs their running back. I would definitely say
but
that.
Oh, I- let me ask you this: who's the top five running backs in the league right now?
in order or just in general,
Yeah, that's tough.
Whatever your preference is.
I'm gonna just name. I got Christian McCaffrey, Saquon, um, Jonathan Taylor, James Cook for sure. Ooh, and it's like right now, I feel like I gotta put Derek. Like I want to put Derek, but he been playing like shit since week 1. But I don't really know any other running back that's like really popping off. Um, I know
That's
I
tough,
ain't
man.
gonna I ain't gonna say Kenneth. I ain't gonna say Kenneth.
Nah,
He don't
I
get the
would.
he don't run the ball enough.
Is
I put Judkins in there.
I'm gonna ask you
Since
this
that
right
man got
now.
paid, he's been going crazy.
Judkins,
I'm gonna challenge one of the people. Is Saquon top five right now?
Yeah, cause yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
And,
Stats wise, no, but yeah,
and
but yeah,
so
And I'm that's
if
what
it's
I'm
not
basing
stats
like
wise,
right
then I
now this season.
I,
From
so
what you've seen this season, you're saying Saquon top five.
I know who the 3 are for sure. If we're not going stats, then you
Who's
got
three?
Derrick Henry, CMC, JT, and James Cook. That's 3 for sure. That's and CMC ain't got the rushing yards, but we know where he at with receiving. Like it's ridiculous. Uh, Shoot, if I can't throw, if I can't throw Saquon and Derrick in there off stats, I mean, shit, Miles said it. I don't know how many
I
times
mean,
Judkins been
you
over
could you
100.
could do it. You could do whatever you want with your list. I'm just saying, with your eyes of what you've seen this season, their top five.
Hey,
Saquon,
you
yes,
want
he
to?
did. Saquon, yes, he is five. He is five, or he's in
I'm gonna
that
give.
five for sure.
I'll give
Better
you a
than
list.
Jameer Gibbs.
You could throw him at five. You could take him out for Derek for
Better than
sure.
better than Bijan
Production
Robinson.
wise,
Ah, shit,
I
damn.
forgot about
I'd
him.
say Bijan probably number one.
You
Yeah,
said
Nah,
for sure better than
he not number,
Bijan.
he not number one.
I
production
thought
Bijan,
that I
wise,
thought I heard that. My
Bijan
bad.
number one.
nah,
Bijan number
and
one.
he's not.
Travis
He not.
Etienne.
He
is
not
he?
there now.
Oh, Travis.
Nah, he not there.
Number
I don't think
four.
he. I
Devon
don't
A.
think he went
Chain.
together.
He not.
Hey, Travis been
Oh,
killing.
he
I
up
don't know
there.
if y'all.
Travis has been eating this season. I give you
Okay,
that.
so it depends how you want to do this. If you want to, we're 5 weeks in. We're going off stats. Obviously, we can't throw Saquon or Derrick and Henry in there, so that's cool. So yeah,
Derek not
Bijan in
top
there
five.
for
Not right now.
yeah. That's what I'm
He's
saying.
a
That's
he
cool.
could be
That's
top
cool.
five all time. Not right now.
That's cool. Bijan in there, so that's four. That's four locks in my opinion. Jonathan Taylor, CMC, James Cook, Bijan, and then Gibbs
Is
is a good
CMC
one.
top five right
AJ,
now?
stop it.
As a receiver, yeah, but not as a running
He's
back.
had
Nah.
he's had over
As a
100
we
yards
talking
every.
running back.
He's playing running back. He's catching
I
out of the
mean,
backfield. Like the O line can't. If there's no gaps for you to run in, but the best thing we could do is throw you this rock. Like yeah, you're still
I
top.
I yeah.
He's had
I
over
honestly
100
don't have
yards every
CMC in
game.
top five, but
He's had over 100 yards every game. So
yeah,
I don't
I'm
know.
definitely glad
Do-
he's on my team.
I'm like,
CMC not top five, bro.
He's
that's
not in my
tough.
top five. My top five. My
So
top
it's not off.
five
So this
would
not off
be
stats then.
uh,
So why we even bring up
Bijan.
stats?
No, I never said it was on stats. I'm just saying from what you've seen this year. Are you saying whatever your list is? I never said stats. I said from what you've seen.
Got you.
But I'll go Bijan. I'll go Gibbs. I'll go Jonathan Taylor. It's tough because Javante Williams been killing. Bucky Irvin, he been good till he got hurt. I just think it's hard to choose five running backs. That's why I asked y'all. I wanted to see how challenging it would have been for y'all to come up with the top five running backs as it was for me, right? Because it's like running backs haven't they kind of been in an area where like they haven't been paying running backs. They're very expendable as we've known. Even the combination of Gibbs and David Montgomery, right? Like that's almost like a 60-40 split. So even seeing as much production that you would have seen out of Gibbs or David Montgomery with the full course load throughout the whole game. So I don't know. For me. That's why I said it's tough. I don't have CMC in there because I just feel like he's not as explosive as the other guys. I do think he does make plays out of no like he makes some valuable plays and he's a great receiving option. But I do think I would still take five other guys over him.
Bro, I'm gonna go on to say it before it happens, but I got Quinshawn Judkins damn near top three right now. Buddy ain't played. Buddy just came back mid season and he already rushing for over 100 yards. Like he going. I'm really high on him. I think he might finish like close to 1,000 yards, bro. And he ain't even play a full season. Like that. That tells me
Oh, for sure.
he really got game.
For
like
sure.
that.
I'm stuck. I ain't gonna lie. The fact, two, Miles, I'm assuming you don't got CMC top five either.
Damn.
Cause like out of all the running backs y'all named, he's the only one I could truly be like he's the reason why his team is winning right now. Like main reason. Like he is that valuable to the Niners with the lack of run blocking success that they have had this year with that O line. Like I don't expect him to have 100. It's hard to get explosives when
I think.
when there's no blocking up front. Like it's hard to do that. And
But the reason I'm not putting him in there is just because I feel like same thing as Saquon is like, because we're seeing him more as a receiver. Like he not doing the work as a rusher right now. That's the only reason I'm not like. It's hard for me to put him in that top five for like just running backs. I'm thinking about pure runners at the backfield, and that's no knock on him. He's still a great player. It's hard for me to put him in that mix.
I just think it's a
I just think
different.
it's a shitload of running backs that are good as hell right now.
Mm-hmm.
But if you put him behind this 49er O line, are they doing? Is JT doing what he do? Because I mean, there's the Cole's got a hell of a line. I think the way I felt about Philly's O line, Cole's got that same O line. Like they're just straight dogs. And like, is it this? Do you get the same production when you put him behind a line that's ranked last in run blocking? I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's based off the skill set. I think somebody like Jameer Gibbs, somebody like Bijan Robinson, Devon A. Chain, maybe James Cook, like people in that like the dual threat skill set. Like I think they'll be able to do it. Somebody that's more of a power runner like Jonathan Taylor, no, not in that system. So I
Well,
do
that's what I'm
think it is
saying.
based off
If
the
you put
system.
any, if you try to put any, that's what I was saying. If you try to put any pure runner, like Miles was saying, behind a battle line, like are they making any different? Are they making any difference? And because I'm not blaming the lack of explosiveness on CMC, like just purely on him. That line is bad right now. So, but yeah, he still over every game has had over 140 yards total. So it's like
He's
I
been
got to
killing.
factor that in.
Another running back too we ain't talked about is Scatterbo, Scatty Boo. He balling. He low
Yeah,
key. He
he's
not
not
He
top
top
he's
five.
five,
not part of the
but
conversation. Not part of the top five conversation, but we could talk about it.
He trending. I think he trending. I think. Well,
Not top five,
we
no
know
sir.
it's the Giants. It's the Giants. Like let's. But
I mean,
production wise,
Judkins
he
is
can
on the
give you.
Browns.
But Browns got a better. We everyone knows the Browns for being a running team though. That's just what the Browns have been for the last couple of years.
If
We
you
don't know
see
them
how
for
Judkins
throwing the
run
ball.
though, like he be creating some
Yeah.
like I was watching the game on Sunday and I was actually very impressed of like how he created some extra yards for himself, just being patient, the angles he took and everything. Like Scatterboo, he's just gonna run through your face. And he's going like he's fearless. I respect that out of him, but I think he still got he got a little bit more developing before he are talked about with them other guys.
So you ain't putting him in the
I'm
top ten.
even hesitant to talk. Huh?
But I didn't mean to cut you off, but I said, are you? So you're not gonna put him in at least the top 10 for production?
Scoutaboo? No.
Okay.
I think there's 10 other running backs, even production wise, but
so if you want to, so like here, I got the list right here. If you want to go off production right now, leading rushers is you got JT at 480, you got James Cook at 450, Javante Williams with Ant mentioned at 447, been killing this year off a cheap contract too, hell of a bargain. Right behind him at four, you got Travis Etienne at 443, and then at five, you got J.K. Dobbins at 402. Those are your five
we
rushing
didn't
leaders
even
right now.
name Josh Jacobs.
Yeah,
Also,
he's not even
Josh
top 10
Jacobs
right
and
now.
Josh Jacobs and Bijan both had a bye, so
Yeah,
he
no, for
could,
sure,
you know,
for sure.
one less game.
But that's just like right now. So, but
What
the
yards
10
per
after
game?
is yards per game. I don't know. This is just off Twitter. So,
Oh, because
yeah.
you're gonna get more yards per game than because some guys just didn't play.
Let's see. Total yards per game. It go. Oh shit. Actually, no, this ain't running backs. But
I know who's going to be top five.
oh yeah, yeah, it's Bijan, CMC, JT, James Cook, Bucky Irvin, Javante Williams, and Quinshawn Junkins, and Brees Hall at 10.
I had the
Damn.
first four right.
CFC is second for yards per game. That's
Averaging
shocking me.
133
Bijan
yards.
killing, bro. Bijan killing right now.
Bijan up there for he going crazy. Damn. Damn, Saquon, where are you? God, he has
Stat.
79, or
That's
not
it's
79, but 79 yards
it,
per
it's a
game.
lot of it's a lot of turmoil in that
I
Philly
mean, we all
offense
know
right
what he's
now.
capable of for sure.
It's a lot of
Agreed.
turmoil in
And
Yeah,
he
we're
Philly
not
right
he
gonna
now.
put
may
So
be in the
Saquon.
spot where it's like he may be in the spot where it's just like I'm chilling until I need to turn up.
True. I think
It's
especially
just
like when
Right.
that type of okay.
go
The
ahead.
yards per game, not you good. The yards per game for rushing yards per game is JT, James Cook, Javante, Travis Etienne, and Quinshawn.
it really just depends on how you want
Your
to look
boy
at it.
Ashton Jinty made the top 10.
He be running hard.
Nah, his last
I'm
couple
already
games, I
knowing,
think
but
he.
niggas want to hate on the Raiders so bad.
You did not know.
Niggas want to
You
I
hate
did
on the
not know he
Raiders
was
so
top
damn
10.
bad, bro.
bro, ain't nothing to hate on, bro. Niggas say facts and you call it hating because your team is trash. Like,
I tried.
that's not
I tried,
hating,
bro.
bro. I
He
don't
in
hate
bright
that you
spot.
got. I don't hate that you guys are 1-4.
You
Like,
said
I'm not.
unnecessary facts.
It's not unnecessary. It's like, bro.
You've been hating on this
What you
all
said?
episode, bro.
He said unnecessary facts.
Been hating on this all episode.
I like that.
Two
Unnecessary
wins
facts,
in
bro.
20.
I started
It's
the
not
episode off saying we were trash. I said we were trash. What more do you want from us?
I just had to throw in that fact. Like I said, it's a fact that
What
I
more
just
do
came
you
up on,
want
bro.
from me?
My fault, bro. That would be the last time I speak on it for today.
Man, how y'all feel? Wait. Since we here talking about running backs that kind of aren't we're used to producing, cause we kind of brushed over it. But bro, what's up with Philly, bro? Is there an issue with Philly, or is it just like okay, they know what they need to do now?
There's absolutely an issue. It's clear as day there's an issue. And the issue is the inability of a quarterback to, you know what I'm saying, outside of throwing a slant or a go ball, like what more can he present to you as a passer? And that's never been his game, right? Like we go back, he got benched for Tua because the lack of offense he was producing at the quarterback position. Like we've seen this before, we're kind of seeing it now. I'm not saying he's going to get benched, but as a receivers, and like it's not just AJ Brown, it was Devontae Smith. He said we're all frustrated, so I get it, but that's just not Jalen's game. He's not the type of passer where he could attack every aspect of the field. It's either going to be short or it's going to be deep, and defenses are going to catch on. The NFL smart. They're like, okay, like we know they're not going to. We ain't got to prepare for no 10, 15 yard in or anything like that. Like, I, it was bound to catch up to them. Thankfully, they won a Super Bowl, so it's like, all right, we got what we needed. Let's get off of AJ if we need to or something like that. But it's definitely some real problems there. They're trying to mask it right now. They're 4-1, so it's easy to mask problems behind winning. But if they start losing, it's going to get uglier and uglier. Because I mean, they gotten some good breaks this season in a couple games, so it's definitely it's real problems going on for sure.
I think it took a lot out of him last season. I think just as for any team that even make it to the Super Bowl or even and obviously win the Super Bowl, it's just hard to try to pull on a full season again, right? You got a lot of things going on where there's higher expectations than the year before. You put pressure on yourself to repeat. I really like what Scoob said last week. I mentioned this in the group where like you got players that feel like they're in their prime, so they're really trying to make things work, right? I kind of think they're just on cruise control. Like it when the Warriors remember the time where the Warriors were kind of in their dynasty. A lot of the times teams will be in games because the Warriors kind of on cruise control, and your opponent is also just trying to beat you. They're trying to always knock the king down. Now, I'm not saying the Eagles are as good as the Warriors, but from what I'm seeing, it just seems like they're just trying to get by until it's really important to win. So when they were losing to the Rams, they was like, "Oh shit! Like we're down by 20. Let's kind of turn it up a notch." When they were playing the Cowboys and they was kind of like letting the Cowboys hang and stuff. It's like, okay, let's just get out of this week. They tried the same thing with the Broncos, and the Broncos came out on top. So I see it kind of being like a cruise control kind of era, and I could see them kind of picking things up at the end of the season. But I won't be surprised if AJ Brown's not on the team by the end of the season as well. Either he will force his way out, or the team will be like, "This is too much. We're gonna just ship him somewhere."
Dang, we are coming into what week are we in right now? We in week 5,
Six.
week 6. Yeah, trade deadline coming up.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see what happens during that time frame. But
I don't think he gets traded this year. I think it's at the end of the season though, like off season for sure. They'll get out. They'll get off that contract. So, but
never know.
it's,
Never know.
I just don't see it. I mean, they did trade, for Jahan Dotson last year. They got John Mechie this year, so maybe they're kind of bracing for it. That's just not how you replace a guy like AJ Brown, but it'll be interesting. I wouldn't do it. I'd just be like, hey man, get y'all shit together, man. Just give us one more run. You know what I'm saying? And after that we'll figure out everything. But it sounds like AJ just all this being said though, AJ, you can't stop on a route, bro. Like you can't start jogging. Like that's a touchdown. Jalen threw it to you deep. And you start jogging, bro. That's your fault, dog. So
Man. I guess, man, kind of transitioning topics a little bit. We all big, we all got our favorite pair of sneakers. We all got our favorite pair of kicks, man. Jordans ain't really been popping as lately as as they used to been. But I guess the question I kind of want to ask y'all, like, what's one of y'all favorite shoes y'all rocking right now, man? And why is that? Or what's one of your favorite shoes in general, or that you see out right now?
let's see. That blue, red, patent leather Jordan Fearless One, bro. It's my favorite shoe of all time. I have made them bitches in 2K, and when I had got my opportunity to get my hands on those, had to do it. Had to stuff them in the bag, man. Keep it
Get a
pushing.
close up.
Close up. I got you. Feel me? A little some. Warm a little bit, We wear shoes over here, bro. We don't just stash them bitches, but real too. Not like what Cool Kicks is doing, man. Never get fake shit.
Uh-oh.
Man,
Cool Kicks, if you watching,
they
go
made in the
ahead and,
same factory,
sponsor us.
boy.
Wait, what? You said what? These straight from the man himself, Phil Knight.
Bill Nike stitched them up. Hey, hey, Phil, if you stitch his shoes up, boy, hey, them some priceless shoes right there. They're going for $1 million right now on Amazon or on eBay, wherever you want to sell them at. I would say though, man. Just kind of jump in real quick. I say, man, it's tough for shoes, but I for sure say like the ones I want right now are some Concord 11s. I'm waiting to get those. Those are the ones I kind of want. But I'm not really. I don't know, man. Shoes is.
Does Jordan
shoes
conquer the
right now
records?
dead. Yeah, Jordan Conquers. Jordan Conquers. I know everybody rocking designer, but I ain't really feeling it too much. It's
Hell
cool.
nah. I remember Zach and Scoob was sending them. I don't know what y'all was
Man,
sending in that group, boy. I was like, hell nah.
Those choppers, boy.
y'all got some expensive taste, boy.
Me.
Them shoes pay my whole damn
For me, bro,
rent.
for me, bro, when it comes to sneakers, bro, I like the classics the most. I gotta keep a pair of all white forces. And we coming in the fall, man. I gotta keep the pair of the wheat Tims, bro. You gotta have those in your arsenal to be fly, bro. You gotta at least have those 2 pair. I think Puma got some nice stuff coming out. They really revamping their line, so I like a lot of the stuff that Puma doing and Steve Madden doing. But in terms of new sneakers, because I think that was the original question. What's the new sneakers heat I'm rocking with? I like Ja's new sneakers, and I like Angel Reese's new sneakers. I think they really bringing the sneaker culture back, and they got a lot of attention right now.
I feel them new
You
Johns.
bought a pair of Angels shit. You supporting the cause?
I would have, but they sold out.
You didn't try.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't try.
Ah, I heard you.
yeah,
Nah,
You know he couldn't wait to say something about that. What you got, Ed?
I ain't never really been a shoe head, um, but I always wanted Jordans when I was young and whatnot. Um, but man, I'm at that stage now, man. I'm just comfort. Give me something that's comfortable. I'll make, as long as it don't look trash or ugly, then I'll wear it. I was wearing some Jordan 11s today. I was like, right when I got out the house, my feet start hurting, bro. I'm like, bro, I need to just start go get some comfortable shoes, go get some New Balances, and call it a day.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I be wearing Crocs everywhere. It's either Crocs or Forces though, for the most part, bro. I ain't gonna hold
Same,
you.
I do be
Nah,
rocking the
you,
dunks.
I
They ain't too
didn't,
bad.
bro. When I we went to the mall about a month ago, and I didn't realize I don't ever go to the mall. I don't ever shop for clothes, shoes. Like I'll be wearing shoes for about a couple of years, and I just recycle some out and get some new ones. By the time it gets some holes in them, no, I'm joking. But um, so basically, what I'm saying is I've been out the loop on like the prices of shoes. When I hear New Balances, I'm hearing like cheap, right? When I That's what I think. Man, I went to the store the other day, bro. New Balance is going for like 150 now.
200.
Like, and I
oh
forgot what the
yeah,
other shoes was called
Yeah, that's
too,
wild.
but like it's just those comfortable type shoes are starting to get more expensive. And I'm like, damn, like I kind of feel a lot, follow the trend a little bit late, but yeah, bro,
oh yeah.
just give
You
me something
about a couple.
comfortable.
You about couple 3 years late about New Balance, bro. It really ain't no cheap
Yes.
shoe no more, bro. But you brought up Dunks, Miles, and Dunks gotta be studied,
Or
cause like
Walmart, you'll find some.
it was it was impossible like 3 or 4 years ago to get a pair of Dunks. Now ain't nobody touching them. Like, it just goes to show how many fucking followers is out there, my nigga. Like, get what you want, bro. Stop trying to be like everybody else. Like, everybody keeps saying the Panda Dunks. Like, if I catch you wearing those, like, it's bad. Like, nigga, what? Like, bro, if you want to wear some Panda Dunks, bro, wear them shits. Like, it's your fit. It's your money. Like, stop letting people influence what you put on your feet, dog. Like, I never understood shoe culture, bro. Just get what you want and rock with it, bro. Don't let the shoes make you. You make the shoes. It's that simple, bro. If you want to wear Forces every day, wear them bitches every day. If you want Panda Dunks, wear Panda Dunks, my nigga. It's still a cool shoe. That's all. That's my. It's not even the full rant, but like the shoe culture gotta be the like worst group of people ever. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
Especially the new heads.
bro, I seen something earlier. A video. It was a video on TikTok. Basically, they treating Yeezys like basically they throwing Yeezys to the side. They say, "Ye, bro,
Like they
you rocking
bricks,
Yeezy?" Yeah, like they yeah like bricks, bro. I'm like, wait, what? Like, come on now. If
bro.
give me some Yeezy was it 750s or is it 700s, bro? Give me some of them. The mochas, bro. I want them. I think they're 700s, bro. I need them actually.
I ain't gonna lie,
They
Yeezy
hard.
Yeezy didn't got himself in a lot of turmoil though. I can understand why people kind of he didn't said a lot of things in the past about year or so that got him in trouble. So I think that's the reason why they kind of trashing Yeezy right now.
They
He
still
didn't
hard though.
said a lot of crazy
Right.
shit. So
Man.
What that got to
And,
do with me wearing the shoe though?
and
Like,
Jordan just said some crazy shit too. He said, "F them
right.
kids, bro. People still get them joints."
he
Hey,
ain't
Yeah,
he ain't
bro.
said what Kanye said, bro.
Bro,
nah,
just
you right. You right. I'm wild.
just wear what you want, bro. If you
Kanye
Speaking of that,
says
look, listen.
speaking of that, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, wear what you want, bro. If you want to wear some Yeezys, wear them. If you want to wear some Dunks, wear them bitches. Nigga, if you want to wear some reps, wear them bitches and wear them bitches proud and quiet though. But like if that's what you want to do, do that, bro. Like it don't matter. Like hey, not everybody can afford, you know what I'm saying, the Travis Scott ones or the Yeezys or something, bro. They might have to go on Timu or Alibaba or some shit and go get them little songs. You know, get right, bro. Just wear some boot cuts or something over them bitches, or just make sure like the jump man is cool. Like, don't just go out there buying any reps now. You know what I'm saying? But if you want something, go get them bitches, bro. Who care?
And just because you wear black forces don't mean you tough. But what I was gonna say is because you brought the Yeezy point, and I was thinking about this a couple of weeks ago. Do y'all listen? Like y'all listen to R. Kelly?
Nah, I
Yeah,
never was
Yeezys.
like a avid R. Kelly listener outside the game. Nah,
Man, he walking up.
What you say, Zach?
I listen. I don't agree with him. I listen. I don't agree
he
with
ain't
his
got to.
actions, but I can't act like he ain't make some of the best
Man,
R and B music.
let's stop the politically correctness, bro. R. Kelly made good
We
music,
can't.
bro. Like we
Nah,
ain't saying he a
he
good
did.
person, but he made good music. That's
You
all.
could separate. You could separate the music and the person for sure. Like you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Well,
people did it with. I
he
mean, I
made
ain't
some
gonna
of the
say.
best R&B music ever. If we being honest, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Yeah,
call him the
I
king of
don't really know
R&B,
I was
too
so
many
thinking
you
the
know.
R&B
other
artists
week.
that got a better catalog than R.
I can name one.
I was thinking the other week. I was like, man, like it's. I don't know why people like say, "Oh, that person did this action." Now I can't listen to none of what they said. Okay, like I get if you didn't want to support them and whatnot, but trying to like persuade like other people to like not listen to him and try to, oh, you believe what he said because you listen to him. Like it's never been people. The world pick and choose whenever they want to do this, right? We want to do this with R. Kelly, but when Michael Jackson, who I think is the goat of music, like he get in certain allegations, and now people like, no, it's Michael Jackson. Let's just, he's the goat. You like
Right.
we got to send the
Wait,
past.
wait,
Like
wait, wait,
it's
wait,
like
wait, wait.
so
They didn't do
many.
the same. We're not gonna do that. They
They did
didn't do the
say
same
they
things, bro. They
they
did
did
not do
say
this.
every
Listen,
No,
they
they
did,
no, no, no.
Yeah,
and
they
and
tried to slap him with
What
some
first
hating
off,
shit.
and
first off, allegations against kids is a very serious matter. Like,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
not try to see you starting to do is
it
that you
is.
try to give him a
But
pass because he's a
the
goat.
kids say he didn't
So
do it.
the girls look the girls. How many of the girls stand up and said R. Kelly did it?
How many of the girls said they have proof?
I,
He went
I
to
get.
jail for a reason. They
I'm
had
not
proof.
I
There's
thought
saying.
a
it was a
I'm
reason
whole
why
not.
AJ didn't go
video.
to jail. They didn't have.
My
There's a whole
point.
video.
My
They didn't
point.
have him on camera
hey
pissing on girls. What are you talking
nah
about?
nah, bro.
No,
They
no.
said
I didn't
they,
say he didn't do it. I didn't
they
say he didn't do
said
it. I
hold
never
on, bro.
said he didn't do it.
They said R. Kelly. Do you like do you like teenage? What's the question, bro? He said,
He
"How old
said,
like
we
a
talking?"
teenage.
Look, I'm
bro,
not.
you're
He
trying to
said,
compare
Look,
MJ
look,
to
look,
nah.
look. Don't listen what I'm saying. Don't compare. I didn't say he didn't do it. Like he deserved like what he's getting in jail. But just because the kids say that Michael Jackson didn't do it, don't mean it's true, right? There's a lot of situations where people say somebody didn't do something and they actually did it, right? Whether it's coercion, whatever, whatever that is. All I'm saying is the the message got to be the
But
same
it's
for everybody. Like we give so many. Let's give this for example. And once again, we want to say levels, whatever, right? Chris Brown. I'm not saying he's on the level of R. Kelly, but Chris Brown's been a domestic issue for so long, and he's been in legal issues for so long. But we're giving Chris Brown such a pass, where it's like he might have hit 10 of his girls or did abuse most of them, but whatever. Like my point is like separate the product from the person that is. What's up, Nisi?
Say hi.
Separate the product and just judge the music for what they put out there. And if you got something personal with, if you don't believe in what they did, leave that as that. But don't try to
But what I'm
get
saying
people to be like, oh, like you.
is,
Go ahead, Zach.
I'm not trying to get people to do that though. I'm just saying like R. Kelly's
No,
music is a
I
it's
didn't
a
say you
certain
was.
type of music, and I'm gonna just say it's freaky music. I'm just saying it's a freaky music. So I can get why people wouldn't want to listen to him no more because who was you talking about in the day? Was your music based around freaking little girls doing such and such a little girl? So I can see why people would want to stop listening to certain type of music because like okay now that I know who he was talking about, it hit different now. So that's what I'm saying. I think that people do should have that right. Like all right, yeah, he was messing with little girls. And I do think it's like you're kind of contradicting yourself a little bit because if we don't have proof on Michael, you can sit here and say, "Oh, that doesn't mean that he did it," but it also doesn't mean you can fairly assume that he did either because some of that stature they get accused of things every day. We just saw Kyron Lacey get accused of certain things that he didn't do, and people were just we don't have any proof. That's all
Bro,
we can
Michael was in the bed with a bunch of kids, bro.
mess with.
And that's known. And that's known. If you don't see no red flag there, then you could we could go off of what the facts say yes in the courtroom or whatever, but that man was laying in the bed with a bunch of
Did that? He
kids,
wrong for that.
having kids. You don't see no issues with that.
I don't think he should have been in the bed with no kids. No, no, he shouldn't have had no sleepovers. No, no, nah.
I'm just saying that the flag the red flags are there. I'm not saying he did it. I'm not saying he didn't do it, but I'm not gonna stop listening to Michael Jackson
I
regardless.
don't know.
I'm not gonna stop listening to R. Kelly.
It's easy for me. I ain't listen. It's never an R. Kelly. Like I liked his music, but it was nothing that I'd be rolling around the street listening to just cause. So I ain't. Hey, same with Michael Jackson. I don't listen to his shit no more either. So not cause of the allegations, just cause though. So, but Chris Brown though, hey, what he did is what he did. He paid for it. You know what I'm saying? But that man's making bangers after bangers after bangers, bro. Should be performing in the Super Bowl, but they blackballed him. So whatever. And
We can't discredit. You know what? I think that's the biggest thing, like we were saying, right? We can't discredit the artist from the actions. You know, the art is always gonna be the art, man. Like and that's gonna withstand the test of time. But I mean, at the end of the day, both. As much as I love Mike, man, he did have some controversial stuff going on, and it's controversial, especially when you talk to kids, especially when speaking to kids. But
and that's all,
Better
folks.
get off this
For
pod, boy.
the yeah, man. I think what he was trying to say was appreciate all y'all that stay tuned for us. Appreciate anybody that's listening to this right now. That got all the way through an hour and 37, man. We appreciate y'all. We do this shit weekly. If y'all want to pop in on a random weekday, we might pop in. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But appreciate y'all. Hit the like, subscribe, man, and we out of here.